Hi everyone, I'm so glad you're here because I have the most magical story to share with you today. Just the other day, I found myself wandering through my grandma's attic, a place packed with memories, dust, and the promise of hidden treasures. The air was thick with the scent of old books and cedar chests, and every corner seemed to whisper secrets from the past. As I sifted through boxes of faded dresses and stacks of photo albums, something dazzling caught my eye from the corner of an old wooden trunk. There, nestled between a feathered hat and a velvet scarf, was a pair of the brightest pink cowboy boots I'd ever seen, sparkling with rhinestones and silver stars that seemed to twinkle even in the dim attic light. I couldn't resist. I reached out, my hands trembling with excitement, and slipped my feet into the boots. To my amazement, they fit perfectly, almost as if they had been waiting there just for me all these years. Suddenly, as soon as my feet touched the insides, the boots began to glow, casting a warm, magical pink light that filled every shadowy corner of the attic. It was as if the whole room had come alive with color and possibility. The floor beneath me started to tremble, and sparkles began to swirl through the air, dancing like tiny fireflies. My heart pounded with a mix of fear and excitement, and I felt a tingling rush shoot up from my toes all the way to the top of my head. Instinctively, I grabbed onto a wooden post as the attic spun around me, faster and faster, until the boxes and trunks became a blur of colors and shapes. I had absolutely no idea what was happening, but deep down, I knew this was the beginning of something incredible, a real adventure, just like in the stories I used to read. The magical boots seemed to have a mind of their own, and I could feel them pulling me towards something new, something unknown and exciting. My heart raced with anticipation, my mind spinning with questions and wild possibilities. I couldn't help myself. I let out a little woo of pure joy and disbelief. I mean, who wouldn't, right? It felt like I was about to step into a dream. With a deep breath and a big grin, I stood tall in those sparkly boots, ready for whatever magical adventure was waiting for me next. In a flash, the attic vanished before my eyes, as if it had never existed at all. One moment, I was surrounded by dusty boxes and old memories, and the next, everything shimmered and faded away, leaving me suspended in a strange, weightless moment. Suddenly, I found myself standing in the middle of a huge open field, the grass so green it almost glowed beneath a sky so blue it looked painted. The air was fresh and sweet, filled with the scent of wildflowers and the distant sound of birds singing. I glanced down and realized the sparkly boots had teleported me straight to the heart of the countryside. Their glitter caught the sunlight, sending tiny rainbows dancing across the grass. With every step I took along a winding dirt path, the boots made a cheerful clicking sound, echoing through the quiet fields. It felt like they were guiding me, eager to explore every inch of this new world. I couldn't help but spin and jump, arms stretched wide, feeling a rush of freedom and energy. The countryside seemed endless, and for a moment, I felt like I could run forever without getting tired. As I followed a white picket fence, I came across a group of fluffy sheep grazing lazily in the sun, and a big brown horse who trotted over to say hello. Their gentle eyes and soft noses made me smile, and I reached out to give the horse a friendly pat. The whole scene felt magical, as if I'd stepped right into the pages of a storybook. Every detail was so vivid and perfect, it was hard to believe it was real. At the end of the fence, a big red barn appeared, glowing in the golden light of sunset. Lively music and bursts of laughter spilled out from inside, promising excitement and new friends. My boots seemed to have a mind of their own. They started tapping and shuffling, as if they couldn't wait to join the fun and dance the night away. Heart pounding with excitement, I walked toward the barn doors, drawn by the music and the promise of adventure inside. The sound of people laughing and dancing made me grin. A farm party in a big red barn sounded like the most fun thing ever, and I couldn't wait to be a part of it. I paused for a moment to straighten my bow and smooth my hair, wanting to look my best before stepping into the barn and meeting everyone. My heart fluttered with excitement. I could feel that my adventure was just getting started, and there were so many surprises waiting for me. With a deep breath and a hopeful smile, I looked ahead, eager to discover what would happen next in this magical countryside. The possibilities felt endless, and I was ready for anything. Inside the barn, streamers and fairy lights sparkled as people lined danced to country music. In the center, a cow with a flower crown, Bessie, was swaying to the beat. A farmer grinned. "It's Bessie's birthday, we're throwing her a barn dance." My boots were already tapping, ready to join in. Daisy, a girl with long braids, pulled me onto the dance floor and taught me the steps. My magical boots helped me keep up, and soon I was stomping and twirling with everyone, even Bessie. After a few songs, we shared carrot cake and stories on a hay bale. I made new friends and felt right at home. Adventures are always better with friends. Just as the party ended, Daisy's dad announced the town rodeo was starting. We rushed to the arena, where cowboys showed off rope tricks and bronco rides. For kids, there was a piglet chase. Catch the piglet before it escaped. When the gate opened, a speedy pink piglet dashed out. We all laughed and ran after it. But then I saw it heading for an open gate. Thinking fast, I raced ahead and did a split in front of the exit. My sparkly boots blocked the way. The piglet stopped, then trotted right into my arms. Everyone cheered, and Daisy high-fived me. The piglet's owner thanked me for saving the day. I was proud my dance moves could help. My boots made me feel unstoppable. This was the best adventure ever. After the rodeo, the farmer looked worried. His lucky horseshoe was missing before the pie contest. Daisy and I became detectives, searching the giant hay bale stack. We checked every nook, but no luck. Then I spotted something shiny way up high. The hay bales were too wobbly to climb, but my boots started to vibrate with energy. I took a running leap, and the boots boosted me to the top. There it was, the lucky horseshoe, sparkling in the sun. I grabbed it and carefully climbed down. The farmer was overjoyed and rushed off to the contest. Solving mysteries with magical boots? The best feeling ever. I loved helping out and being part of the fun. This day just kept getting better. As the sun set, painting the sky in brilliant shades of orange and pink, I hugged Daisy, my loyal horse, one last time. The gentle warmth of her neck and the soft nuzzle of her nose made it hard to say goodbye. My new friends gathered around, waving and calling out promises to meet again. Their laughter echoed across the ranch, mixing with the sounds of the evening, and I felt a bittersweet tug in my heart. I knew I would miss them, but I also knew this adventure would stay with me forever. I wandered away from the group and found a quiet spot in the tall, whispering grass. Sitting down, I took a deep breath, letting the cool breeze brush against my face. I looked at my magical boots, dusted from the day's adventures, and whispered a thank you. They had carried me through so many new experiences, and I felt grateful for every moment. Suddenly, the boots began to glow softly, and tiny sparkles danced around them like fireflies. Before I knew it, a gentle swirl of magic lifted me up, and I was whisked away from the field, spinning through a tunnel of light and color, until I landed safely back in my grandma's attic. Sunlight streamed through the dusty attic window, casting golden beams across the old wooden floor. Everything was still and peaceful, as if the world was holding its breath, waiting for me to return. I looked down at my boots and noticed a few pieces of hay clinging to them. It was a small detail, but it was proof that my adventure had truly happened. The scent of the ranch still lingered, and I smiled, knowing that the memories were real. Carefully, I placed the magical boots back into the old trunk, tucking them in as if they were a precious secret. I closed the lid gently, feeling a sense of excitement for the next time I might need them. Who knows what adventures still waited for me? This journey taught me so much about being brave, about stepping outside my comfort zone, and about believing in myself. I learned that sometimes, the scariest leaps lead to the most wonderful discoveries. Along the way, I made new friends and shared laughter, stories, and dreams. You never know what amazing places you'll go, or the incredible people you'll meet when you open your heart to adventure. Even if something seems scary at first, taking a leap of faith can lead to the best memories and the greatest stories to tell. Sometimes you just have to trust your boots and jump in. I left the attic with a happy heart, a big smile on my face, and a little bit of cowboy spirit shining inside me. I felt stronger, braver, and ready for whatever came next. Who knows where the magical boots will take me next? The world is full of adventures, and I can't wait to see where my cowboy heart will lead me.